Hi, I'm Zach from Agri Properties, and today I'm going to show you a step-by-step process on how to get this amazing Ember Hot Tubs started safely and efficiently. Let's get into it.
Before we do, please be sure to check you can actually light a fire and that there's no fire ban in place. Usually the fire ban is November to March, but please check online to make sure. Step 1 is to fill up the bath with fresh water, but first you have to make sure the fire is already out, and also if there's some leftover water in there, you need to open up these valves to empty the remaining water to allow fresh water to come in from the dam. You'll see it running out of this main pipe into the grass area. So to fill her up, there's two ways. You can either put it directly into the hot tub, but you'll have to make sure that there's a safe spot for it to keep filling up, or we recommend putting it into the main valve here. Make sure that this valve there is closed off so that the water doesn't run out of the hose, and then you can turn it on. To make sure that's working, just pop your head in the hot tub and see the water coming through the bottom. So allow about 40 minutes to an hour to fill it up with water, which gives you plenty of time to grab some extra kindling from around the estate. There's plenty of little broken off sticks which you can pick up and use. Make sure it looks something like this. Then you can take it back to get the fire started, but please be aware that if the water is not above this pipe here, it will burn this hose. So you'll have to wait until it gets above that. And if you want some chlorine in the hot tub, that is supplied, which you can chuck that in yourself. This box here is got everything you need to get a fire started, with some fire lighters, bigger kindling, and also some logs as well to keep that fire burning. So to get started, this is roughly what you'll need: a bunch of small kindling, fire lighters, and bigger kindling. It will be recommended to put the fire lighters in first, down at the bottom, and then slowly fill it up with some smaller kindling. This will help get that fire started and going quickly. Once the water is above that top valve, that is time to turn off the tap and take out the hose and closing off that second valve there so the water doesn't come out. It's important to close the lid so that once you get the fire started, the tub will heat up a lot quicker. To get the fire started, it's best to heat up the fire lighters at the back and make your way to the front to make it easier to heat up the whole thing together. Once it's got going, start chucking in the smaller kindling, which will get the fire really hot, and then the bigger kindling to follow. So now it's time to let the fire burn for a little bit and get going, so close the door and open up the air inlets to help control the fire. Once you've done that, start a timer to allow about 1 hour to heat up. To speed up the heating process, keep chucking lots of small kindling on, and then a big log to let it burn over the course of the hour. We also provide a small stoke if you need to adjust any of the logs in there so it can burn efficiently and safely as possible. There will be a temperature gauge in there, so keep an eye on that, but for now, it's time to jump in the bathers and get the robes out. As the process does take an hour, there's a table and chairs there for you to sip on some wine and relax. Keep in mind, we have a stirrer to make sure that you are lifting up the cold water from the bottom to allow the heat to distribute throughout the Ember Hot Tubs efficiently. After a while, the fire might die down, so it's important to top that up and keep stirring up the hot tub as you go. You can then ease off the wood after the water gets to about 35 to 40 degrees, and then you're ready to jump in. So you can take off the hot tub lid, place it somewhere safe, and jump in and enjoy your time in the Ember Hot Tubs. Make sure you grab your drinks because we have a couple of drink holders there as well. Please keep in mind that where the heat comes out of the valve, that it is very hot in that area. Other than that, enjoy your stay here at Chambre Estate, and we'll hope to see you again soon.